Alright, so we woke up, did our thing in the morning. We got up to the gated shifter just to check out what came in over the night. There were supposed to be some more cars getting delivered from the Shelby Corporation, but I guess they got delayed or something. So they're not going to come up here. But in the meantime, I got some more footage of that, so of those two and some of the other ones. Right.
I have these cars for 5 years.
Yeah.
I have these 20 and they'll be displayed. I'll take them. I'm going to try to get them to Coyle, Pebble Beach, those kind of. If I go, you guys can ride with me. We'll take a big motor course.
All right. Fuck yeah. Firing up the Series 2.
These pipes will burn you. Get your legs out. Be careful, okay? All right. You just got to press your center, middle, push down. See the center in the middle there?
The button.
There you go.
So push that down and
Yep.
put it
And
in
then
the
there's no indicator, so it's just you're in park, and then just pull it back 2 shots.
right.
twos are. No power steering, dude. You got it.
We're getting there. All right, it takes some time.
You're in park.
It is in park?
Yeah, you should be. You gotta really turn it. There's no power steering.
So we take it from here.
I don't know. Yeah, probably take it to where the Series 2s are.
I gotta get a fucking video, bro.
I got it. Check. So I just put it in front of the Series 2.
Syndrome on the beat, so you know it's slap.
Walking in the door in the back. People walking down the stairs.
but I'll go as far to the left as I can go. The framing is one.
Multi-talented, and Camilla, I would love for you to come up here and just say a few words. So please welcome Camilla Pardo.
Good evening, everybody, and let me say it's an honor to be here. Telluride is something new for me, but wow, what a beautiful place. This is your neighborhood and where you kick around. Thank God you are doing it right. Thanks a lot to Ray to invite me here and show my work. These are a couple of my pieces here. It's really great to have the cars here. It's like you guys really get a good presentation of like my portfolio. Obviously, our team developed this car. I was the chief designer of the 0506 after the concept car. But now I do race liveries for private clients. This vehicle here is one of my race liveries, and this is a car that I ordered myself, and we track it. It's been 5 different tracks. Track days, Laguna Seca, Willow Springs, and Spring Mountain, and many others. But it's an awesome car, and that is a 1-of-1 race livery. So if you guys need anything special, come see us, and we'll design something for you. We promise it'll be 1-of-1 and we won't do it again. And then we have some vehicles here from OBC, which is the original Venice crew, with Jim Marietta, who worked with Carroll Shelby in the mid-60s and 65, and they developed the GT350. The design of this prototype that's outside, and that is an OBC GT350 Roadster. There'll only be, I think, like 28 available. 2 of them are already on the way. One's for a museum, one for my buddy Fred Johnson that I work on with this car. But if you guys need a Roadster, we're more than happy to accommodate. So I guess that kind of describes a little bit of the art. Thank you so much, Sierra. We're going to the poster image, which is the second one up in the middle. I'm going to add a little bit of paint and take it to another level, and that will be auctioned tonight.
Don't worry, Camilla, because if you haven't seen his interview with Jay Leno, you need to see this. It's one of the best interviews I've seen, and you did such a good job. One of the things I thought was interesting during that interview was talking about designing the car, because there were certain things you wanted. The doors are different than doors on your average car. Talk about the design and the process that you went through to make that happen.
Well, there were some areas that were extremely challenging, and the door was definitely one of them. The GT40, like you see this one right here, this is what the car looked like in 1966, 1965. That is a Mark I Ford GT, and if you notice, the doors cut into the roof, and that is so the drivers can change really quickly at Le Mans and any kind of endurance racing when there's more than one driver. The guy jumps in and there's actually a fuel tank he's got to get over. Now, the door on this car, we had to have that feature because that's part of the personality of the car. It's very dramatic, and it opens all the way 90 degrees out. So, if you have to change really fast with your best friend, and you're at Costco, there it is. But the whole thing, like Jay Leno told us, you have to be the last guy to leave because you can't open the door unless the guy next to you gets out. So your door has to open complete 90 degrees. That was very difficult to get past marketing because they thought that would have an impact on how many cars we sold. But we only made 4,100. Let me tell you, they all sold as fast as possible. The other thing about the door is that the amount, this is an all-aluminum car. This is the first all-aluminum production car that Ford ever did. And we also did it in record time. record time, like when you're going from a concept car to a production car. So concept to production, we did it in 18 months with all the testing in a material that Ford had never done before. This car is the first car that did it, a production car in aluminum, and also introduced carbon fiber, which was the first production car for Ford that had carbon fiber, which is the Sparco seats and the underside of the clamshell. So the doors had a lot of crazy things to it. The window had to go down. If you look at that car, they only have that little tiny window, and for a car that's going to cost $170,000, you can't have a little tiny window. People want a full window to go down, and that had to go through a crazy slalom of trying to get around that side scoop, side impact bar, and this line right here. And then the door also has two pieces of aluminum sheet that run a very, very long distance all the way around, inside and outside. I know that's a lot of information, but that's why that door was so complicated, and they tried to kill it several times, and I had to go up with that and win the battle over and over. It's like those westerns where the bad guy gets shot and keeps getting up.
And you brought up a great point, because at that point, the car was double the cost of anything else Ford had, is that not correct? So it really had to be something people would want, and they did. So, Camilla.
Twice the cost of the most expensive Lincoln.
Wow. Well, everybody loved it and it sold out, so that says you did something right. And Camilla, thank you so much for being here tonight. I really appreciate it. As you can see, we have some other artwork on the wall, and that's Mike Zagorski's art. It is absolutely incredible. He really likes Formula One, as you can see, but that's not all he does. Mike, if you would come up, he was a cyclist. This is so cool. On a Scottish road racing team. He represented Scotland in the UK National Point Series in 1996 to 98. He also competed in the USA and Mexico, 4-time national championships, and he was the UCI Master World Champion in 2018. But that's not all he can do, obviously, because look at this artwork. And he says he drives his wife crazy because he's got a lot of different hobbies. I love that. Anyway, I would love for you to say a few words, Mike.
Thanks. So firstly, thanks to Ray and Rita and everyone else that's put together this event. This facility is really cool. First, I've been here earlier in the year when it was, I think, first completed. It's great to see so many people out here, and to share a space with Milo is an honor too. So I think Ray asked me to say a few words about my artistic journey. By trade, I'm an architect. Dabbled in a little bit of Formula One artwork in like '97. Decided I should focus on my studies instead of doing sketches of Formula One. So then I didn't really do any artwork for the next 20 years. The whole pandemic thing happened. I bought a couple canvases and some paint, and decided to dabble in some artwork for Sanity in early 2020. In November of that year, I got laid off and become a full-time artist overnight. So in 4 years, I went from kind of nothing to what you see in the wall today. So growing up in the UK, Formula One was something I was always aware of, and got to see all the cool drivers on TV, Senna, Prost, Lauda, and I also followed rally driving as well. Really like seeing Colin McRae and some of those guys. Formula One is definitely my main focus, but I'm also painting Porsches and Ferraris and other things. So there you go.
Now I get to talk about someone who I've known a very long time, and actually was the brainchild of the Telluride Auto Classic, and that's Mr. Ray Cody. This is really cool. I don't know if you know this, but he's about to be inducted into the Colorado Motorsports Hall of Fame. That's going to happen on October 12th. And that's because he's created this amazing car show. USA Today also rated it one of the best car shows in the country. So, Mr. Ray Cody, if you'd like to come up and say a few words. Ray is like Anita and Chris Damage. I'm telling you, the work he does do is amazing.
Thank you all for being a part of this event. Where's Anita? Mom, where you at? Well, while she's coming, I'm going to tell you all a story. Last year on this time, we had a gentleman who was traveling to our event that was involved in an automobile accident. His best friend was killed. The two drivers in the other car were killed. And he was coming here because he had bought a car from me. So I talked to him throughout the year. I tried to get a hold of him for several months, and I didn't get any answer from him. And I kept on trying to get a hold of him. And then finally he answered the phone one time, and I said, "George, this is Ray in Telluride." He said, "Oh, Ray, I've had a hard time." So, George is still in the hospital. He's not come to pick up his car yet. They just amputated his legs. So I want to just say a prayer for everybody, because we're driving on these roads and they're dangerous, right? So if we'd all just bow our heads. Heavenly Father, thank you for the safe passage of our friends here at Telluride. Allow them a safe journey tomorrow on their road rally. Thank you for the beautiful palette of color that you've given us for our festival. And thank you for my hot wife. Amen. I also, guys, I'd like to thank Chris Gammons. Where is she? Chris is our festival director. Her and my wife Anita are actually the people that put this thing together. I just kind of go to car shows. But I'll tell you something else that's happened since last night. My friend Camilo's going to start a painting here in a minute, and we're going to auction that off. And last night I was talking to Camilo, and he was telling me about his girlfriend, I was telling him about my kids, and we were just kind of talking family. And he said that he wanted to do this and give it to the National Hydrocephalus Association, which is a charity that my granddaughter was born at 5 months. And in her delivery, with her twin brother, as it came up, they ended up being in the hospital in intensive care for 8.5 months. And she only has 40% of a developed brain. She has hydrocephalus. So she's non-functional. She's fed through a machine, but she is the joy of our life. Thank you, Camilo. We'll be doing that auction tonight, and he's going to start live on the painting, and he's just going to work through it. And if you're interested in talking to him while he's doing it, I'm sure Camilo would love to chat with you. And I just appreciate you all being here. Thank you very much. Have a good evening, folks.
We got 4,500. We got 4,500 now. 4,500. Anybody want to go 5? Anybody want to go 5? 4,500. 47.5. I like it. Oh, take it anyway. You want to go up? 47.5. Anybody want to go 5? Anybody want to go 5? 47.5. 5. We got 5. 55. Wow.
Very tiny. Oh, I bet. And what's crazy is it's only a fucking V6 in the back. Oh. I shit you not. It's an EcoBoost V6. Yeah. All right. End of the day one. We were just finishing up. Heading back to the campground. Jaden still got a fucking post. So, best of luck to him. It's gonna be a bit of a chilly night. Brake light, But yeah, no, it was cool. Interviewed Mike Zakorski, I don't know, F1 acrylic painter. Talked a little bit to Camilo Prado, designer of the 05 remake of the GT, Ford GT. You guys love looking at my mouth, talking. Oi. Ooga booga. Long ass day. For a longer one tomorrow and probably a longer one after that.